Welcome.
Hey guys, it is Baron J67.
And I am xTJones. What's going on, man?
Man, we are back at it again, and I'm just so thankful for you guys, man. We're slowly climbing up with subscribers. Things are moving up. Things are feeling good. Progress is there. I felt like on a personal note that I took some time off. Like, I think I took like 3 weeks, not as in recording, but just I took 3 weeks to myself, where it felt like I didn't stream as much. I mean, I think in the month of February, I clocked over like 70 hours of streaming, not including what we do, not including me making videos, not including, so
that's the grind, man.
Yeah.
That is the grind. I mean, not unfortunately, because it's what you got to do.
Exactly.
That is the grind, man. That's the grind.
Man,
Hey,
go ahead.
I was actually just about to jump straight into it. What else was you about to say?
Oh, I was about to say that I got kind of showed up by my wife. So my Netflix, my TV time has gone down drastically. I really don't watch TV like I used to, especially trying to read comics and just trying to read in general, and then editing and all the other fun stuff that I do now. So, and then streaming, of course. I'm trying to finish my video game so somebody can buy me one. But
there's a little backstory.
There's a backstory to that. But we're at the mall and we go to GameStop, and my wife looks over the counter and it was a pop figure from Stranger Things, and she was like, "Oh, you don't know what that is." And I was like, dang. And then the worker behind the counter was like, "Oh, what? You haven't watched Stranger Things?" And I was like, "Not yet." And they start going on for a good 5 minutes, nerding out. So here it is, my wife, who is not in any way, shape, or form a nerd, and she's just sitting here just crushing it, talking about Stranger Things. They're quoting it, talking about their favorite characters, this, that, and the other, and I'm just sitting there lost. I have never, when it came to any type of like pop culture or anything like that, I'm rarely out of the loop. So to feel out of the loop, I was so just questioning everything. Like, am I really a nerd? Does my life truly matter?
Does it end here?
Is this hello darkness, my old friend? But no, like. And then I pulled her to the side afterwards. I was like, "Is that how it feels when I like nerd out in front of a bunch, like over something else?" And she's like, "Yes." Just being completely lost, having no idea what you're talking about, but seeing the excitement in somebody else.
She was happy for that.
Oh yeah, she had her shine.
She was happy for that because I mean, that's probably the only situation she's been in where it was like on both levels, where both of you guys were supposed to know it, that she knew it and you didn't know it. So that's why it just felt like you don't know nothing about that. Don't even need to say anything. Go on with her conversation. Yeah, bro, she had to stick it to you one time.
Bro, I was just sitting there like, and I've watched 2 episodes already so far. This all happened today. Yeah,
don't force it.
No. I will not. No,
not be shown up.
Not like that. Not again. I've worked too hard for my status.
See, I you know what? The beauty of that is that you can always go back to it.
True.
Like, that's why I haven't watched it, and I'm not eager to watch it right now, because it's so much stuff going on.
It's too much TV, bro.
It's too much TV going on. Too many video games out here. Actually, it's not that many video games. We'll definitely talk about that.
Oh, yes, we are.
But yeah, I'm not eager to jump into like what's popping right now. Because why? Because I can always go watch it. You can always go and find what you need to watch on your phone, your tablet, here right in front of my computer if I wanted to. So
and the
I'm just not eager to jump into it.
True. And then the bad thing is when you try to mix in other stuff. Now, if I was only watching TV and playing games, it'd be easy. But watching TV, playing games, streaming, like you got something's got to give.
Things to do. Exactly.
And then you can only keep up with so many shows. I haven't finished Gotham, haven't finished Lucifer, haven't finished Preacher season 2, haven't finished what else? I'm still trying to catch up to at least all the dubbed version of One Piece. I finished Naruto over again with my daughter. Naruto. And I finished Shippuden. I even read all the Boruto, caught up with that. So, but
now let me ask you a question. All the stuff you just named that you did is within this year?
Within this year, I caught up to Boruto, and I've watched up to like episode 80 on One Piece.
Now let me ask you. This is the true question.
But that's been like since like. But go ahead.
My true question to that would be: Are you watching and reading and consuming this entertainment to get it done, almost like a checklist, or to actually? Because you're actually involved and invested in these things.
Okay, so
because there is a huge difference.
When it comes to all the anime that I mentioned, Naruto, One Piece, Boruto, I'm invested. I just ordered my Hidden Sand Village headband that I'll probably be wearing in all these podcasts and all our streams. I'm invested. I love it. I haven't read any of the One Piece manga just because. Once again, reading list is stupid right now. But I'm truly invested in it, and I think that's why it's taking me so long to watch it. Because if it was just a matter of turning it on and letting it hit my eyes, that it's not hard. I could be sitting here.
Okay, but now you said that was for Naruto and what was the other one? Boruto.
Oh, for all my anime, yeah, Naruto, Boruto,
now, everything else you just said.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Let me clarify. Everything I mentioned, I watch because I care, and I love it, and that's why it's taking me so long to finish. Arrow, Flash.
So what about? So now let's go back to Stranger Things. Are you only consuming that because you want to be in the loop?
Now let me tell you this: for that show to explain and show my wife what Dungeons and Dragons is, because I really want to get a campaign going, and she actually is really down for it, and she made reference to Stranger Things. She was like, "Oh yeah, that's what the first thing they did in the first episode. They were playing Dungeons and Dragons." And
wait, Dungeons and Dragons at my house?
Bro, we could do that. Like, we could get that set up. I'm telling you.
I've never played Dungeons and Dragons.
Bro, I'm trying to run a campaign. I've never played either, but I just know we need a good dungeon master. So, but the whole point... There you go. Okay. So the whole point of it was, though, is that I'm hooked on it. I'm not trying to binge it just to say I watched it. It's a good show so far. And I didn't realize we were working towards... We barely made it to the second episode. And it just flowed, and the music's dope, the acting's dope, the story's dope. It's got a bunch of dope actors in it. But it's even got the guy who's playing the new Hellboy. I forgot his name.
Really?
Yeah. But it's a damn good show, and I'm enjoying it, and that's why I'm trying to burn through it. So yeah, it's not a matter of
I got you.
There's
only reason
let me prove my point to you. I stopped watching. No, I stopped watching The Walking Dead. Why? Okay. Because I'm wasting my time. I don't enjoy it anymore. The Walking Dead.
Even after our last conversation,
I tried, bro. I was fast
Your
forwarding.
exact words was that starting to rekindle the whatever you said.
It's done. I was fast forwarding through episodes, bro, trying to get to all major points. So I found myself just watching it to say I watched it. And I was like, nope, I got too much TV to watch, too many books to read, too many comics to read, too much anime, too much manga. Like, there's no way I could waste my time on something that's truly not catching me. Like, now I'll wait till it hits Netflix and I can just halfway fall asleep and binge it. But even then, I wonder, am I still gonna fast forward like I did? I was fast forwarding, bro. I've never disrespected The Walking Dead like that.
I mean, it's just not.
It's not.
We've already had that conversation, so I'm not gonna go through it again. The reason why I felt, and the only reason why I asked that question, and I can respect that you say you're not watching The Walking Dead, is because that truly tells me you truly did prove your point. We come on here and talk about The Walking Dead. We talk about Walking Dead even not on the podcast. So to hear you say that lets me know, yeah, if you're watching it, if you're reading it, if you're playing it, you're emotionally vested in. Well, I can't say playing it because we're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Get to the whole playing, the video game part of the conversation. Now, with me, I've already solidified in my head that I will not complete everything that I want to do, everything that I want to read, everything that I want to watch, everything that I want to play. I will not be able to complete it, only because I have so much other things that will take time away from that. So whether I excuse me, so whether I start it and I never go to it again, it's only certain things that catch my attention like that. Like the one thing that comes to mind is when I first played Uncharted. I didn't know nothing about Uncharted. Okay. And I picked up the first Uncharted and played it, and I blew through that game. And I was really excited.
Nathan Drake, man.
And then I completed it. Then the second one came. Then the third one came. And then I was completing these games because I really wanted to play them. Look at Ready Player One. When that book dropped, I read it like that to the point where I forgot stuff. And that's why I had to go back and listen to it again before the movie came out to get all of the details that I had forgotten. But other than those two examples, it's not a lot of stuff today that you can tell me and be like, oh yeah, you gotta go watch it, you gotta go read it now.
Oh bro,
I still haven't seen the Justice League movie.
Oh damn.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's because I can go watch it. It's right there. I literally can click it and go straight to it right now. I'm
gonna tell you, accessibility has caused a big problem, and I think that adds to the bubble that I feel is out there. Think about how much. Okay, we'll just talk Marvel. We'll just talk comic book to TV shows. Inhumans, Legion. You got what was the other one? The guy from True Blood. He's in it. That's another Marvel show. You got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You have Arrow, Netflix, Flash. You got Jessica Jones, Defenders, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Daredevil.
I'm mad you said Iron Fist before you said Daredevil, Punisher, Luke Cage.
No, I'm just trying to get through all of them. That's the point of it all. Look what that's just within the last 3 years.
Exactly.
What I just mentioned.
And the funny thing about it is I feel like a lot of people don't really care for these shows. They watch them because they feel like they have to be connected to all of them. You see what I'm saying? Like, because
it comes out of the same universe.
If I was supposed to pick what I wanted to watch, I probably wouldn't have watched The Defenders. I probably wouldn't have watched Jessica Jones. Well, I still haven't watched Jessica Jones.
Really?
I probably wouldn't have. Yeah. That's how far back I am, man.
Damn, dude.
That's how far back I am. I have so much going on that I can't just say, oh yeah, let me stop this and go binge watch Jessica Jones.
But then you know what? But you did finish Dragon Ball Super.
Exactly.
So that made
that instantly jumped up on my priority.
Made sense.
So things will do that. If my priority list is short, I mean, all right, well, I got Jessica Jones here. Let me pick this up. Like, just think of Ready Player One. Remember in the book where he talked about I had millions of hard drives of games and movies. That's where we are in real life.
Yep. And dude, keep going, because that. Oh my God. That's the realest thing ever, bro. Being able to have that access to everything, and thinking about the fact that I can go and play just about any game I've ever thought of playing, I've ever wanted to play, and they keep making it easier and easier. And I feel like this is where you were transitioning to before I cut you off.
Exactly. Yeah.
Remasters.
So, remasters, and pretty much just games being remastered. Now, how I feel about remasters is I think that they're cheap ways to get people excited, and it's only for the nostalgia. It's only for the nostalgia of it. Like, if you're not, like, for example, look at Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the easiest for like.
True.
Call of Duty isn't doing so good.
Very true.
They dropped they came back to the whole boots on the ground game and yada 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 and whatever, and it just didn't turn out well. And it's many reasons we can explain why, but the main cause of it, or the main thing that they're trying to do to get people excited is, oh yeah, we're remastering World at War and we're remastering Modern Warfare 2. No. To me, I don't like that, and I don't support that. The only reason why I don't support that is because that's just like you saying, I mean, you can use other games too, like even Destiny. When I buy a brand new game and you market it as a brand new game and bring old exotics from the last game, if I wanted to use this exotic, I can go play the last game.
There you go.
Don't do that. You know, they're just cheap ways to get people excited.
It's lazy.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you this. The only time I've ever been okay with a remaster is for those once-in-a-while classics. Back when a remaster really meant something. And I'm trying to think of the last time a remaster meant something, because it's been so long and they've been washed out. I mean, think about how many times you've rebought. I think I've rebought Skyrim at least 4 times.
Yeah,
I bought.
But wasn't that no? Was that console specific?
No.
Didn't you buy it for a different console?
Well, first, okay, remember the history with it. PlayStation had major issues with the DLC for Skyrim, and it was a matter of like 4 to 6 months, something like that, because of how bad the port was. So I went and took it back, and I went and picked up the Xbox 360 version.
Okay.
Then I picked up the special edition. I forgot why I did it. I don't know if I traded it in or what. But then they came out with the Xbox One. Then they came out with the PlayStation VR. Mm-hmm. Then they came out with the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
There's jokes that in 2088 they're gonna somehow have a Skyrim Xbox 27 edition. Yeah. Like. Now, but let me tell you this. Only time I'm okay with it, and I don't think I got my point out, is if this is a placeholder to make that next game. But let me tell you why it's a problem. Because I'm going to jump over to Grand Theft Auto, and I'm going to jump over to, I'm going to jump back into what's backwards compatibility and all these other things. Because they're positives. They're great ideas on paper, but they're terrible in practice. It sounds great. Oh, I can play all my old Xbox games on my Xbox One? Yeah. No, on paper it sounds great. But when you think about what actually just happened is, because let's be honest, I love Xbox, but Xbox has no exclusives. Last exclusive they came out with was Sea of Thieves, and people are calling that shit the No Man's Sea. They're calling it the Xbox One's No Man's Sky. And we all know what happened with No Man's Sky. It was a big promise, undervalued. Like, it just tanked. It was nothing like they promised it would be. But my point to this is, you're giving me you're reselling me games I've bought twice already, because I bought them when it was on Xbox. I bought it on Xbox 360. And now I'm buying it again to play on my Xbox One. So now you're getting all this revenue all over again, and you still are not giving me any new original IPs. And then let's And then you can even roll it over into an individual company. We talked about it before. I think Rockstar was lazy as hell with Grand Theft Auto 5. On paper and in practice, yeah, it's fun. You're giving me updates, all cool, free updates, fool. They've been giving you updates for 5 years.
But see, okay, this is where we'll differ in that these updates are major updates that people enjoy.
Okay.
So the difference in that is it's not like they're giving you shit. It's not like they're giving you bad content. It's not like they're just throwing something out there. They're well thought out. And okay, so this is what I say. I've always been a huge fan of that. You can look at Warframe. Warframe did that as well. They give you a free to play game,
but pause.
And then they give you these DLCs that revamp the game, make it something totally new. Now I'm all for that. If I had to buy one game and then you just give me major updates that change the game, give me mad stuff to do outside of the main thing of the game, I'm all for that.
PC.
That's just
PC.
like yeah. But this is for the console world as well.
But let me tell you, and that's where the problem lies. That's for PC. Now let's put the shoe on the other foot. Let's ask another question. Did Rockstar create the new model for games to come on console? Did Rockstar make it to where how Destiny should have been? Instead of selling me Destiny 2, you give me Destiny 2 as the update. Do you get what I'm?
No.
It's simple. Grand Theft Auto 5 has only been feeding you updates for the last 5 years.
Okay.
Correct? Fair.
Yeah.
Destiny 1. Now, my point is, did Rockstar with Grand Theft Auto 5 create the new model for console gaming? Did they create, you build one game, you add your little microtransactions so you can get your money over the time frame, and then I give you free updates. So let's roll it over to Destiny. Destiny promised a 10-year program. Instead of selling me Destiny 2, you put in microtransactions that are reasonable. You let me go out and buy glimmer cards, blah, 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 like they do with shark cards and all that other stuff. But you give me updates.
Well, that's not accurate with Destiny, but...
No. I'm saying like with Grand Theft Auto, you can go buy shark cards. You can go to Best Buy and buy a shark card and load your stuff up with a bunch of money. So in comparison, you give me a glimmer card and I get a bunch of glimmer.
It's called silver.
It's silver now? No, glimmer's one you get in game.
Yeah, glimmer is the.
That's okay. That's what I'm telling you.
That's not what you buy. In
I don't care. That's not the point.
I just want you to have the
facts. Look, fanboy. Look,
just have the facts. Get the facts right.
Look,
all right.
My point.
Silver,
but no,
you get silver.
But either they screwed us, because I would rather have another Grand Theft Auto in 2 years than
I wouldn't. I disagree with that.
Coming from the guy who's loving Destiny 2.
I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with that. Because, okay, if they would have just gave us a major update for Destiny 2, I would have been happy. I wouldn't have cared.
But this is my point, and this is what I'm asking. So did Rockstar create the new model for gaming from now on console?
I'm trying to think if there was another game that did. And I'm gonna tell you how long I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about that since Mortal Kombat 9 came out, right? When Mortal Kombat 9, I think it was 9, whatever one that came out on PlayStation 3, and SOCOM, because I played SOCOM back on PlayStation 3 when the PlayStation 3 first came out. If they would have just, I've always said this, if they would just give me, or even for Madden, this would work for Madden. Hold on, what's going on?
It's the long road home. Circumstances done changed, the shit got critical. Everybody jumped in my lane, I'm back to lyrical. Lost a lot of niggas close to me, I'm more spiritual. I paint a perfect picture with the pen just for the visual. A nigga hot now, I could go to war with Satan. You made your bed, now sleep. Can't nobody save him. I'm blazing, even amazing, I wanna fucking grace him. A nigga made it from nothing, so can't nobody blame him. A little taste of success got a nigga going crazy. If you owe me some money, the nigga fucking pay me. Cause I'd have paid you. You do as the lames do. Graduated 2002, and I'm with the same crew. A lot of y'all couldn't outlast what a nigga came through. Dealing with my own issues, plus my mama's pain too. Abusive household, dad had the white nose. Every day going to school, nigga wearing the same clothes. You don't wanna take a walk in my shoes. It's a hard life, but I paid my dues. Even if the rain don't stops to get the money. And if I can't make the bottle pop and drink it for me, ain't shit funny. It's like the race don't end, but I'm running, running, running. Please wait for me. See, this the long road home, but I'm coming, coming, coming. I'm asking God like, damn, can I get a break? Drinking water like for once a nigga wanna shake. Looking at these ramen noodles like I wish I had a steak. But I was hungry, so a nigga still scraped the plate. By the time I had some felines, it was fucking late. Joke's on me, but mama still did her best. Never had the latest fashion, but fuck it, a nigga dress. Mama said never complain, somebody got less. God gave you life, some others got death. I'm like, I understand moms, but still a nigga stressed. Then a nigga said, fuck it, up under my breath. I'm grown now, got a fam to feed, a town to rep. If not me, nigga, then who the fuck else? Cause most these niggas that made it, they going for theyself. Putting random niggas on, but them niggas on the shelf. And there's some niggas in the town that can really use a nigga help. You don't wanna take a walk in my shoes. It's a hard life, but I paid my dues. Even if the rain don't stops to get the money. And if I can't make the bottle pop and drink it for me, ain't shit funny. It's like the race don't end, but I'm running, running, running. Please wait for me. See, this the long road home, but I'm coming, coming, coming. They like Nitty, don't do it, don't switch it on them. Keep making club hits, do it for the bitches on them. But I'm confused, I just wanna paint some pictures for them. Give them hope, give them music with some substance in it. And let them know their favorite artists, favorite cars rented. They trying to hide the real them, so they windows tinted. They life's jaded, frontin' like they really made it. Had they 15 minutes of fame, but now the sand is fading. I guess that's how it goes when your whole life's created. But the real losers is the ones that choose to imitate it. Now labels buying their own albums just to fucking floss. That's the price you pay. It costs to be the boss, but not me though. That's viler than the free throw. I'm trying to swim with dolphins and ball. Dan Marino, flow sicker than chemo. These niggas lost Nemo. This the long road home. Pack a bag, here we go. You don't wanna take a walk in my shoes. It's a hard life, but I paid my dues. Even if the rain don't stops to get the money. And if I can't make the bottle pop and drink it for me, ain't shit funny. It's like the race don't end, but I'm running, running, running. Please wait for me. See, this the long road home, but I'm coming, coming, coming. You don't wanna take a walk in my shoes. It's a hard life, but I paid my dues. See, this the long road home, but I'm coming, coming, coming.
Grandpa's in Jamaica. Go back downstairs with mommy, okay? I'll be down there soon. I lost my. Oh, this is where I was at. All right. So if you give me a game, all right, because like I said, Warframe does this as well.
PC game.
Yeah, but Warframe's also on console.
Okay.
Warframe's always awesome. And what the major difference in between when a game comes out, it's the same price. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like nothing's new. It's just you prefer to play on PC. I prefer to play on console. We've already had this conversation. Console is for the everyday player. PC people play their game. They're going to play PC for hours upon hours. You see what I'm saying? You have to be vested to have a PC that can run these high-end games at the max, do all the excruciating design things that they have and all the high frame rates. You have to be vested into gaming to get a rig to run these games and actually get the most out of it. So now, whether you prefer to play on console or PC, that's obviously preference. If you gave me a game, if you said, and like I said, I've been saying this since PlayStation 3. If you gave me one game, right, and it was a game that I enjoyed, and every so often, whatever it's every 6 months, if the game is big enough or whatever, if they gave me some type of major update that revamped the game, gave me something to do for 6 months, I'm okay with that. The reason why I'm okay with that is because I already love the game. Now, if you give me content that's horrible, if it's lacking in certain things, of course you're supposed to call me out. You're supposed to let them know, hey, this was trash. Just like with Fallout 4. Fallout 4 was not what we expected. Just imagine if with your favorite game ever on Earth, if the company who created that game continued to give you major updates in major areas and major different changes to the game over and over and over again, would you still play it? Now, whether that's a business idea that people don't want, obviously I keep saying Warframe because this is what they do. If it's an idea that they don't want, because granted, if they drop another game, they're probably going to make more money off the new game because it's the hot thing that's popping right now. The only reason why I think that'll be for the culture type deal. Imagine if they stopped making NBA 2Ks and they just said NBA, right? NBA 2K like final or some crap. And the only thing they did was update rosters and update. You get to keep all your V points, all the characters that you get. They just make an update every year. Imagine how
that would be a positive for a consumer,
yeah,
but
exactly.
It does no good for the. It doesn't do very well for the. You brought up a point that almost answers my question. Did Grand Theft Auto change the way that? Because in 2K, you just brought up a great example.
The only reason why I didn't want to say is, and okay, let me just answer that. Yes, they did.
Okay.
The only reason why I'm saying yes is because I don't know if there was another game that did that.
Closest one to it would be Destiny, but they stopped at 3 years and came out with Destiny 2.
No, well, because you have to pay for the DLCs in Destiny.
Ah.
You see what I'm saying?
So no other game did it.
You gotta take this into consideration. Whether you think Rockstar is lazy, some people think that they're the best thing in the world. They're giving you content for a game that's been out for 5 years that's still rocking.
Bro, it's always one of the top 10 games. It's always one of the top 10 sold games every week.
Why? Because people enjoy it. People like it. It'd be different if it was a whole. It'd be different if the content they gave you was. You see what I'm saying? I think this conversation is being like extra picky.
No. I think you're ignoring the culture of PC games and console games. Because and let me tell you this, the fact that this 5-year-old console game still costs $60 any given day.
That should tell you something.
No, that should tell you they changed the way things are going.
Because
any other console game that's out for 5 years ain't gonna cost full price.
All right, think about this though.
Right?
Well, of course not, because those games are trash.
No,
that's my point. My point is this game can still. Anybody can enjoy this game still, regardless of what we're talking about sale wise, the model that they're putting out there. The game is still a great game. To this day, anybody can pick it up and enjoy the game. Now, granted, like I said, this is for the consumer. Person that's buying the game, this helps you out. If I already enjoyed Grand Theft Auto, why would I want to go buy another Grand Theft Auto? Especially if you're giving... Okay, the reason why I'm okay with it still being $60 is because if you went and bought Grand Theft Auto right now for $60, you get all that back-end content.
Very true.
For 5 years. For 5 years, they've been giving you stuff to keep the game alive, and people have still been playing it. The reason why I'm okay with that is because not only people still play it, let's not ignore the fact that the game you just said is top 10 in sales because people still buying it. People still enjoy the game. Not only that, the game was a great game when it first came out. So all that content that you got up until the new DLC came out, the next one, people are still enjoying it. So I have no problem with that.
Did they even do DLC for this one?
For which one?
For Grand Theft Auto 5?
I have no clue. I just heard about the major updates.
I don't think they did DLC. Correct us in the comments. I don't think they did. I want to say they've only been doing the online experience updates.
Because the funny part about that is that's the end game. The end game is the online experience. So you beat the story and then you jump into the same world with a created character, with your attributes, with the guns that you got, cars that you got, the money that you got, the places you buy. It literally is almost like a in-game reality of like an RPG. You see what I'm saying?
Second Life.
So I'm okay with that, because think about the people that actually grinded that game to get the money that they at, that get the property that they purchased. You telling me, you know how pissed off I am? Well, this was 2012. You know how pissed off I was after 2012 NBA 2K? After I put so much time into getting these characters, I even used money on C to get some of these characters. And you telling me in a month a new game is coming out? Do I get a rollover?
But check this. You are I want to say the manager or the director, I forgot his dang name, over at Rockstar, and talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. They already said Grand Theft Auto is not meant to last forever. It was never meant to be a forever thing. Yeah. So all good things must come to an end.
Of course.
But at the same time, I have no problem. Only problem I have with Rockstar is they literally put all their eggs in one basket for 5 years, and it feels very cheap. But look, it worked on paper.
It worked for all the people that's playing it still.
Bro,
you're the only person that says it. The only reason why I'm saying that is because we just talked about how the people still playing it. It's still doing good in sales. Hey, the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay.
So if you're giving me a game that's working, it's working. Like, okay. And then they didn't just drop the game off. They dropped the game off and continued to do stuff to it.
Now,
so this is the only reason why I'm defending it is because it's working.
Now backwards compatibility.
Huh?
Now backwards compatibility and remasters.
It's not?
No, now backwards compatibility and remasters.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Let's roll it. Yeah. So no, we
okay.
Said, okay. So with all that enthusiasm with this 5-year-old game, with all that enthusiasm, so how enthused are you about rebuying the same game you purchased 3 years ago?
I wouldn't rebuy. Wait, what are you talking about?
All the remasters. Yeah, because we're gonna take the same enthusiasm and hype you got for this 5-year-old Rockstar game. And we're gonna roll it over into.
It's current though.
That's fine. A remaster is gonna current. Are you happy about Spyro being remastered?
No, that's different.
Are you happy? Are you happy about Crash Bandicoot?
This game is.
Are you happy?
Current. It's still on all
these
platforms.
games are gonna be current. They're bringing out their servers and everything.
Grand Theft Auto 5 was never a remaster because it was never, other than it being on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
So
it made the transition over to the new console. So that's not really a remaster. Now
what do you consider a remaster?
I consider Spyro a remaster. Dark Souls on Nintendo Switch a remaster. I consider what other game has been remastered?
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot. That's a remaster. I consider all games that was already previously out. Well, had they made a new Skyrim?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did remaster. Yeah, they remastered Skyrim for the Switch. That's a remaster. If the game previously was out years ago and I had enough time to destroy the game, to beat the game, to platinum the game, why would I be excited for that to be out?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
That doesn't make any sense. How does that make sense with Grand Theft Auto 5?
You just heard what you said.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
That falls. Grand Theft Auto 5 game. Everything you just said.
So Dota's a remaster. League of Legends is a remaster. These games are still current.
Now those games are on what?
Those games are still current. Warframe, is that a remaster? That game has been out for like 5 years.
So those games are what? Those games are primarily PC games.
It doesn't matter though.
Yes, it does.
Matter. So you're telling me PC players should get one game every 10 years, but console games should get one game every year? We just talked about how that's a bad thing. Why would that be a good thing now, regardless of where you're?
Because the level of updates and creativity are easier to do on PC. That's why you got the mod community. Okay, so that's why now you're speaking on from the developer standpoint, not a consumer anymore. No,
so which one do you want to do?
No, sir. From a consumer standpoint, it always makes more sense on PC because there's a way more plethora of games out. There's always something new.
Yeah,
I got you.
And on as a consumer console gaming, which one would you rather? Buy a game every year or have a great game that lasts for a long period of time? Because we could say Grand Theft Auto's been out as long as PlayStation and Xbox One have been alive.
That's a fact. That's not a question.
Game. What are we
So are you telling me you didn't want to see nothing else from Rockstar?
Red Dead Redemption.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Red Dead Redemption.
Okay.
What more do they give us? Think about it. Think about what
the Warriors. They gave us the Warriors.
Okay.
They gave
so you want
even their nah. No. Because I already played it on PSP. I played it on Vita, PSP, PlayStation, Xbox.
The difference between, I think the difference between what you're saying, because I do get the difference between what you're saying and what you consider remaster and what I consider remaster is when a remaster to me is a game that's previously been out on a generation before console, and then you want to bring it to life again on new console. It'd be different if there was something, if they put out something before. So if what is it? What's the creators of
So I got a quick question. I gotta ask because it sounds so funny. So for Grand Theft Auto 5 to be considered a remaster, it would have had to come out on Xbox.
No, you can't, because what else have they done? What else have Rockstar done? They haven't done anything else. They just giving you updates to a game that's already good.
True.
Right? Now, if Halo, think about Halo, right?
They did remaster that.
They remastered a Halo
because it was on a previous console.
To create other Halos. They remastered the best Halo. If you ask the Halo community, they remastered the best Halo, right?
Yeah.
But the new Halos that they put out was ass. You see what I'm saying? That's you're remastering something to bring it to life again, to give your company some type of steam, something to roll create something.
Didn't they give out free copies of the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 versions of Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yeah, when you bought the Grand Theft Auto 5 on PlayStation 3,
you automatically. I do remember that. Okay.
So that's why I said it's not really.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Right there, they knew they literally they could have just waited until the PlayStation 4 came out or the Xbox One came out and dropped them. Well,
because remember the game came out. What was it?
First.
The game came out a month before the new consoles did.
Exactly.
It wasn't even out a full 30 days.
And the best thing that Rockstar did was they said, "Oh, okay, cool. You can port one account over onto your new account onto your PlayStation 4. So all the money that I had accumulated through glitches and whatever else I did, I was able to port all of that over into my PlayStation account and run with that still." Gotcha. So I'm not mad. I would be more mad with Rockstar if Rockstar came out, if the game was ass. Like if the game was super short, if there wasn't nothing for me to do in the game, if they just gave me the game and left it and expected me to still play it, right? I'd be more upset with them about that. But when you continue to keep the game up in the ties with these other games,
and for low cost to free,
exactly, you can't really complain with that because it's still a game of today's day and age.
I still wanted to see more IPs from Rockstar.
Yeah, I mean, and why? Okay, and then I would say to you is, would you want them to put out something else, or would you want them to work on Red Dead? Because the most respect I have for them was when they say, "Yo, we got to push Red Dead Redemption." Because if that game comes out and it's booty, I'm gonna be upset.
This, first off, we already know Rockstar pushes back games. That's without a question. Regardless of what they're gonna put out, it's gonna be pushed back.
Yeah, but in a day and age where they could have gave us the gaming updates
True.
upon updates.
But you okay, let's revamp. You're talking to me, a guy who truly pays attention to the companies he buys games from.
No, I know that.
Okay, so companies who have my respect without question 99% of the times until they lose it, which Bethesda recently started losing it for me, but it used to usually be Bethesda, CD Projekt Red, Witcher, Rockstar. But the problem was, I truly felt they creatively sat on their hands for 5 years. As a fan of Rockstar, a fan, you're talking to a guy who's probably owned every Rockstar game.
All right, I got a question for you now.
Okay.
How many of the updates did you play in Grand Theft?
2.
Okay, so that's see, and I find that a little.
No, but listen, but let me stop you. How many games came out in between the first update and the second update?
All right, how many games do you still play?
Bro, you already know. What kind of question?
That's a question personally for you, because I already knew the answer. The reason why I'm saying that is you're saying this, but the GTA community is saying something totally different.
But bro, now we're talking about the 1% versus the 99%.
All right. Does that make sense now?
Now, when we talk that, because you still play Destiny 2, which you've admittedly called trash.
Of course.
So okay, my point is,
I'm
one percenter.
Mine is not coming from a statistical standpoint on how I think that they should do what they should do to make it better. I'm in this realm of they're gonna do what they're gonna do. And I've already expressed that to you. I've already expressed that to many people. At this point, they're going to do what they're going to do. I just got done telling you I'm bored. I want to find another game. That's why I was thinking about Monster Hunter.
Got you.
So
which is fun.
The reason why I say that is every game is going to have haters.
Oh, of course.
Every game is going to have somebody that doesn't like it. Every game is going to have somebody that says, hey, they could do this better. But when you, like you said, you're talking from the 1% standpoint. Why would I even need to listen to the percent standpoint if everybody else is telling me, oh, this is great, it's still being played? I want to pull up Twitch right now and see where Grand Theft Auto is.
Grand Theft Auto is always one of the top streamed ones.
Grand
Hands
Theft
down.
Auto right now,
hands down.
It's the 15th viewed game right now with like 10,000 viewers.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you from the standpoint that you at, like I said, I understand where you're coming from.
And there you go. Because once again, as a company, Rockstar put all their eggs in one basket, and I think a company that big,
did it work?
But that's not the point. The point of it is no. Because here it is, other big name companies have given us multiple beautiful games over the course of 5 years. Most companies, what do you get? And I'll say RPG. Every 2 years you get a good game. Facts?
All right, give me some.
Okay. CD Projekt Red, Witcher 2, Witcher 3.
Where's that at? I don't even see that on. Okay, Witcher 2, Witcher 3. They gave you 2 beautiful games, right? I'm not knocking that these games are good.
Okay.
But are people still playing them?
Oh, of course, yeah.
People are still playing.
Yeah.
Like the amount
right
of people
now.
that's playing Grand Theft Auto, people are still playing.
No, hell no. No.
That's what I mean. This game that they gave you is ahead of Far Cry 5 in views right now.
Yep.
This game is ahead of what are the games? Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves just came out. This game is ahead of Call of Duty, Super Smash Brothers, RuneScape, Heroes of the Storm.
Which okay,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that.
Hey, no, and I'm okay. So if that's the case, which clearly it is, you just showed me the numbers. Grand Theft Auto has now changed the way that games should be made and the way games should be produced to us.
Okay, so now this leads to another question. Is this the way that they've changed the game? Do you disagree with it, or do you like it?
I'm scared because it's great on paper and it's great, like you just said, for numbers. Everything about it sounds fucking beautiful. But then now you think about it and you stand back. I've been playing the same game for 5 years.
You know what? You know what? When you said that just now, in my head, that's a personal thing with you. I'm gonna tell you why. Before you say anything, we just got done. So back to the original point. I made a bet with B right here, right? That saying if he completes a game, I will buy him a game. So all he has to do is beat the game. Now the running joke between us is he never finishes games.
Yeah, they do call me he who finishes no games.
Exactly. So he never finishes games. Like he don't complete them. He don't care about trophies. He plays them and he enjoys them. That's all he does. He wants the enjoyment out of it, and that's that. He's not here to really complete it. Now, I can't tell you one game that I've heard you complete since we've been friends.
Oh, The Last of Us.
Okay, so The Last of Us.
Dying Light.
Okay.
Destiny. No, because I never beat any raids. Assassin's Creed. All the way up to Assassin's Creed. All the way up until Black Flag. I never finished Black Flag. And then I didn't play anything until Origins. Haven't finished Origins.
Okay, now before you continue,
Witcher 2.
Are there more games that you?
Oh, my backlog is stupid. My backlog is stupid.
Okay, so
now Massive Chalice. I finished that game. I actually beat it 3 times. That's how much I enjoyed that game. I actually beat that game 3 times. Me.
Look at you completing games 3 times. You didn't even want to play Metal Gear Solid after I destroyed 40 times.
That's okay. Just to give an insight to me, that is so real. I watched this dude beat the living hell out of Guns of Patriots. Mm-hmm. I watched him destroy that game. I never touched it. Only thing I played with it. Actually, I did touch it. I played the part where you fight Liquid Snake.
Where he kept changing. He changed from like
Ocelot to Liquid to Solidus. That's the only part of that game I played. I didn't fight one boss. Metal Gear Solid. Solid 2, Sons of Liberty.
Okay, now you're going back way too far. I'm talking about recent. Now, okay, so back to my main point. My main point is the reason why I
don't finish games.
Personal things with you is because you don't finish games. Your longevity in the game is what, a month max?
It has to be something beautiful for me.
You know what I'm saying? So now I understand. No, now I actually really understand where you come from, because you're not a person that's that dedicated to any game that you would stick. Now think about me.
You used to play Destiny. One game. You had one game in your disc.
I had Destiny in my Xbox since it came from the day it came out up until the new one.
Yep, facts. I know that for a fact.
That's facts. My Destiny thing has a ring around the edge of it. So I'm like that. If I can find one good game that can captivate me, the only game that I've sat down and played for 12 hours straight was SOCOM Confrontation.
Dark Souls 2.
That was up there as that's up there as like my favorite game because of the time I put into that game. And that game had no type of progression. The progression system in it is they didn't show you like no bar, just randomly you got a different rank symbol. It was literally random. Like you could have the most epic games ever. You can go a week without getting an up in your game, and that's just how it was. But I played that game forever. Like I
even ran with you for a bit.
Yeah, I was trying to get everybody to play that point.
I didn't even last long in that, and I think I went and bought it. Didn't it come with a controller?
No. Well,
yeah.
Did you? Yeah.
Remember, it came with a controller.
It came with Bluetooth headphones. Matter of fact, I got the Bluetooth headphone over there. But okay, so now you can understand where B's coming from. He's coming from a person that I'm gonna enjoy this game for this amount of time and then I'm onto it, right? Whereas I can understand a person playing the game for, years upon years upon years, they still enjoy the game. Naturally, if you enjoy it, you continue to play it. Whereas if you're a person that you want to play the game, another game comes, play that game, you're going to continue to get them.
Now, piggybacking on that, this is why I also say this thousands of hours in a game is PC life. You've been in my chat room. You've seen people when they come to Mountain Blade. I'm playing an 8-year-old game.
Yeah.
8 years.
Okay. Now this goes back to our question.
But this is PC, bro. And this is why I bring that point up. So World of Warcraft. We'll just say PC games. I got a game that wasn't even on. Well, there is an online aspect, but I never played the online. I put in over 300 hours. Me. Which, funny, 300 hours in terms of what people really be doing on PC ain't shit. That's noob numbers. Yeah. That's noob numbers. And that's so. But my point is, and I think we answered it. We're beating a dead dog here.
Well, we still got some more to go.
We still
ain't answered the question really.
Oh, I have a problem. I hate remasters.
Well, we haven't even got to that really. The same subject. This whole so now that you're saying that it's like a PC life, this whole concept of giving us one game and just sticking to this one game, you said that you were scared. I say I like it because if you can captivate a community, if you can make a game and it builds a community, you did something special. So whether it's a PC, console, Switch, Game Boy, if you create a game and it builds its own community within the game, I'm talking about you got major players in the game, like from like the top guy to like he's playing with certain people, they're doing certain things inside the game. You have created something that has changed the lives of people, to be honest, because this person is going to continue to play this game because of what it did or what it has done. So I'm okay with that mentality of giving me a game and letting it rock. As long as you staying by the side of the game as you continue to show me different things, I'm okay with that. Because not only as a consumer do I save money,
true,
I'm entertained.
True.
I don't have to worry about porting or doing I don't have to worry about level progression, because if I'm gonna play the game, I'm gonna level it up. So if you're gonna give me a game and then the thing with Rockstar, and I know we stuck with them and we're sticking to them, Rockstar, especially with like Grand Theft Auto, with this new style of Grand Theft Auto 5, you know how upset I would kind of feel to have to. I mean, I would do it because I like Rockstar and I like Grand Theft Auto, the Grand Theft Auto series, but you know how messed up I would feel to be the first Grand Theft Auto game where like your online character has like a bank account, you got money and you got quadrillions of dollars, and now you give me another game and I got to do it all over again. That would sit wrong with me. I mean, it sat wrong with me with Destiny. I low key was upset with Destiny, but the only reason why Destiny's story mode and their level progression isn't as demanding as a Grand Theft Auto. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I agree with it. I rock out. If you gave me a game, this is the last game. If I enjoy the game, and you continue to say, hey, we're just gonna give y'all updates, and the updates are fire. I'm talking about they gotta be 6 months worth of content type of fire. I'm all for that, because like I said, as a consumer, we save money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So I guess that's my point on that. I really do agree.
Y'all ready now?
keep my goals met. Focus yet, lose my way, get off into some dumb shit. Sometimes I gotta refine and grind fine. Perspective with the eagle eye, another angle I'ma try. Don't examine how I get by, do mine. Run the city and I'm too fly, too fly. Balance cipher, I ground my faith in most high. Powers that be, go beyond infinity. Learn to love it, keep it moving. Continuous improving. They using creativity, let's ruling in 9 to 5 and surviving off amenities and worldwide communities. Child, please, I'm handling this while folks rambling shit. Only be sorry someday if I'm choosing the way of evil causing dismay. Lose sight, running away, or ain't got nothing to say. With joy put on delay, tough consequences to pay.
I don't be stuck in the groove, just be ready to move. Party people get together, show me what you can do. Read a J, move. Read a J, move. Read a J, move. Read a J, move. From the bottom of the bottom to the top of the top. Read a J, gon' make the joint rock. Read a J, move. Read a J, move. Read a J, move. Read a J, move.
Never let what they said keep me down, stay ahead. Never let what they do keep me quiet, show improve. Moving you, don't deny it. My motion like a riot, protesting hate and violence. Rebel against the silence, yep. They should have kept their mouth shut, cause my rhymes run amok. My spirit hit them up, now they running with the fuck. Always prevail, got up when I fail. Nail performances, sell myself, I'm doing it well. And telling no compromise, so what surprise? Do they advise me to close my eyes, play puppet, entice the guys? Video life lies, stuff it up under the sad cry. Stuck it inside, watch my demise for bucks, pride, duck it. Stay out of the way until I'm wrinkled and gray. Kick the bucket, I'm safe, and they be sorry someday to try to play Rita J. Yet to approach my heyday, delivery slaying, they say.
Be stuck in the groove, just be ready to move. Party people get together, show me what you can do. Read a J, move. Read a J, move. Read a J, move. Read a J, move. From the bottom of the bottom to the top of the top. Read a J, gon' make the joint rock. Read a J, move. Read a J, move. Read a J, move. Read a J, move.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I don't really take up for the consumer like that because I don't really take up for the or in Destiny at least. In Destiny, I never really stuck up for the
consumer.
No, not because I was a consumer. What do we called it something else? The casual gamer, because that's what ruined this game. The casual gamer, or the appeal to the casual gamer.
Got you.
Because now the grind ain't in there and stuff like that. But when you find a game that a casual gamer can jump it, this is why the Division, when it first came out, was trash. Because the casual gamer could not keep up.
That's why I stopped playing.
Exactly. So
after the first update. Now
imagine if the Division came out and they hit the ground running and they were like hot as shit. You know what I just think.
Remember they were before the update. Remember we were all playing. That's all we played was the Division.
No, but even before that update, it still was hard because actually when that update came out, I had like some time off, so I was playing, and that's why I was up with everybody. But this is why like playing in the dark zone was hard by yourself, stuff like that. You get on and everybody's mad high. They doing the I forget what they were called, like the similar to like the raid. And remember we were sitting underneath that tunnel for like like mad hours, sitting there trying to do glitches, and that's my whole take on that. I'm cool with it. I just now rolling over into remasters now.
Okay.
Imagine if Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, right? Then a year later they dropped something else. And then a year later they dropped something else. And the year after that they dropped something. So that's 3 games that they dropped. And they don't do good. They do not do good. And the community that they built up is in this uproar.
Got you.
It's uproar because you guys are ruining us. Revive GTA is a hashtag. If a game has a revive and then the name of the game behind it, you really hurt some people. And then you decide to say, we're going to give you guys Grand Theft Auto 5 again. That's trash to me. I don't like that. You're supposed to progress. You need to progress. So if you create a game and the game was good, first of all, you need to talk to your community. This is why y'all have community managers that go on Twitter and talk to people. Hey, what'd you like? What'd you dislike? This is what they're for. All major
anybody's has it.
Yeah, has some type of community manager that's talking to the people that's playing your game. Once you blatantly start to ignore that, then you get into the realm of Call of Duty, where y'all gonna get what we give y'all, and then that's that.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't like games that were great. They had their time, they had their run, they end, and then you start giving me shit, and then you start to give me that game back again. You gave me shit prior to these games,
and then you give me a limited version of it. You don't even give me the full version with all the open servers. You only give me limited maps. You only give me.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna be a little selfish right now. When they remastered Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, I think I was okay with that because I never played it. So that's me being a little selfish.
And that's another thing too that comes with the sins of remasters is there's a large community who enjoys it because there's a large community who didn't play it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I was a little excited, and I still haven't.
But I like to hold. If you're a content creator, if you're a that's probably the wrong word, but if you're a video game developer, there you go, and you develop IPs, this is what you do. And this was one of the major problems with Call of Duty, for example.
Yeah,
we got to hold people's feet to the fire.
Yeah,
give me new, creative, top of the line stuff. Period.
Yeah, got the money for it.
That you made the money for it, and we're gonna buy it, and we're gonna buy it. We're gonna buy it. We're going to buy it.
I think Call of Duty is in that realm of, like, you no matter how many people go in uproar about it, no matter how many people dislike the game, they're still gonna buy the game.
True.
And the reason why I think in the beginning they did something great. They came out with these games that people loved. They started off fresh, strong, off the rip, and the model before the whole pre-order thing really kicked them off because they dropped DLCs, and now everybody that's playing, if everybody who's anybody is buying DLCs because they're keeping the game that you enjoy alive. Challenges involved. You can do this, you can do that. So they did something, then they created their competitive side. Now their competitive side is rocking. To be honest, that's the only side that I pay attention to is the competitive side. So people, that game, the reason why I say it's untouchable is because of what they did in the past. People are gonna talk shit about it all day,
but they're gonna keep
every
playing
day.
It. Just like 2K.
They're gonna still play it.
Just like 2K, just like Madden, just like FIFA. People are gonna play these games hell or high water because it's almost like an obligation, and you don't want to be the only one not playing it.
Exactly. So now, as we can continue to say, hey, let's not do that. But I think when you need to start off with like smaller games that are coming in, because now these games with these smaller developers, with these smaller communities, now you can actually touch more people, because big wigs inside Call of Duty ain't care about what you gotta say.
Because they know you're gonna buy the game regardless.
Yeah, look at PUBG. I think PUBG and Fortnite is getting to the ground. Everything that they do from here on out is going to be something. Oh yeah, new war mode, PUBG. Oh yeah, Fortnite. I get a build structure bomb. Oh, like it's just like you called me fanboy for Destiny. That's exactly what it is for these other games, because these games have ascended. To be honest, it is an ascension. They have gone off the Richter scale. There is no catching these games.
And I'm gonna tell you this: the one reason I'm okay with those games is because of the low cost and or free. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason I'm okay with these games. Because I actually, when Overwatch first came out, I had a problem with it. You're selling me a online only full price game that's multiplayer only with no true in-game storyline.
You know what? When Overwatch came out,
I had a problem with it, just on paper. I have a problem with it.
I'm gonna tell you why I didn't buy that game.
Oh, I didn't.
I've never played Overwatch because they clearly put that game out to be competitive.
Yeah, that was, which is fine.
That game is not for people. It's not. Casual people can play it, but that game was meant to be strictly for esports. So when that game came out, that's the only reason why I didn't buy it. I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, you're giving me heroes. I gotta, do all of this extra stuff in the map. I've never played the game. I've never been intrigued to play the game. I watch the esports scene, pay attention to the esports scene, but I never decided to. That's the only reason.
San Francisco Shock.
What?
San Francisco Shock.
I was like the Houston or the Dallas Fuel. They got their own league, which is cool.
Which is dope. But at the end of the day, they were charging people. Oh, I want to say it was full price. It was a full price game.
It was $60.
Yeah, and there was no only storyline is on YouTube that everybody can watch right now. Like, and if anybody watching, please, I know I'm talking shit, but go watch the Overwatch movies. The storylines, they're dope. For the characters, they're amazing. Everything from emotional to badass fight scenes. It's movie worthy. Netflix series worthy.
I haven't watched any of them, but I watched one of the minors. He was on IGN and he was explaining each character's like background, where they come from and how they came to be.
Bro,
some of them have like a deeper emotional build because they come from people inside the studio, like stuff like that. Like it was almost comparable to like Noob Saibot. Like why people like Noob Saibot, because he's actually you switch you reverse the names and they spell the creators of the game's last name. So which was dope. Like that's why. Oh yeah, like he ain't really a character. He's just a special character. That's why. Their characters are dope in that sense, but I always knew that game was for esports.
Yeah,
I always knew it, and that's why I was like, I'm not. I would rather watch it. Sports like that, I can watch it though, but so yeah, but
back to the main point, because I know we ran off and we're over on time, but the whole point is, for me, I would rather see a brand new Spyro than a Spyro remake. Give me a new one. I would be more excited. I would be so pumped for Spyro 4.
Yeah.
I would be way more excited for Spyro 4. Mario, the fact that Mario, one of the oldest games out there, has more creativity than a lot of these games that have been coming out in the last 10 years. More innovation.
Mario got so innovative, they started making you create your own level.
Thank you.
Hey man, we just gonna give y'all the game, y'all.
Thank you. That they gave you Mario Maker, Super Mario Maker, and then you could run it in any of the looks.
Paper?
Yeah, they gave you Paper Mario. They gave you an RPG. There's a couple RPG Marios out there.
Oh really?
Hell yeah! Like full blown RPGs with stats and everything and turn based combat. Mario.
Yeah, man. I just think when you do that, when you give me a game that was. It was way past this time, or not way past this time, but it came out, it did its thing, and then it died and ended, and then you wanted to revive it because you need to, like, I was so upset when Crash Bandicoot won that voting shit. Yeah. I voted for SOCOM.
Bro, man.
That was another selfish vote right there. I was like, yeah, SOCOM remake, SOCOM. No, they gave me fucking Crash Bandicoot. Fuck Crash Bandicoot. I don't even like Crash Bandicoot. That's how upset I was. Trying
to spiral kick the box without hitting the TNT. Yeah, but plain and simple, I'm not. Once again, it's not that I didn't or don't love these games. Who didn't like Spyro? But why not just give me a new one?
How would you feel about a Fallout 4 remake or a Fallout 3 remake?
I wouldn't want it.
Fallout New Vegas remake.
And you know why I wouldn't want it? Because you can just go play PC right now for the low. For $13.99, you can go on Steam, pick it up, and download a free mod and make it look like remastered.
They're actually remastering games.
Yeah,
they remade Red Dead, but something happened with it.
Oh, anytime they do big name games, they always get stopped because of copyrights. Like they were gonna do it with Fallout 3. They almost finished putting the Fallout 3 and Fallout 4's engine. Can you imagine?
I'm actually looking through like they remade Resident Evil. Mm-hmm. Imagine if they remade Left 4 Dead.
Ooh.
I'm sitting here scrolling through all of these Dead Island, Dead Rising.
But let me go ahead and say this: the remake for Dead Island is Dying Light. Mm-hmm. Even though it's not the same company and all that. Well, Deep Silver, it might have been Deep Silver. They might have both did it. But the point is, I would rather see a progression of Dead Island to Dying Light than Dead Island to Dead Island Remastered for the Xbox 1000. No, like that. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with you because I'm literally all these games at like the bottom tier of.
But peep this.
Twitch.
But peep this, and that's also what falls into when I talked about the PC world.
Yeah.
Look at what you're looking at. Click of a mouse, and you're playing whatever, whether it's an emulator, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. You're playing any and everything remastered, vanilla, classic. You know, you're playing it.
Yeah, but see, and then we've had this conversation.
Yeah,
before.
yes,
I won't beat but that goes into the PC realm is a different place.
It's a whole new world.
They're catching the everyday. The casual gamer, because most of the casual gamers are on console.
True.
Casual gamers don't buy big ass computers with upgraded
1080,
1094,
titanium, water cooled, and yeah.
Casual gamers ain't building their own PC. You see what I'm saying? So this is why my argument. We can stick up. We can't even really stick up for the PC master race because we really ain't in it. We are on the console. True. So for a console gamer, yeah, they caught me because now you tell me, oh yeah, if I want to go play Crash Bandicoot, I gotta go get a goddamn PlayStation 1 and find the disc. That's why they caught you. Now they're not catching me because I ain't buying that.
No, you're not catching me. I'm not.
You're not catching me because I'm not buying it. I don't like that. That's that realm of what I consider remasters that I do not like.
Didn't I tell you it was going to be a bunch of argument and whining?
Well, it's just different. It's just difference in opinions, and we've always had these conversations.
Oh, yeah.
Different times, coordinate. So that's why I see it. That's the way I see it, and that's why I don't ever stick up for that. I don't ever stick up for that type of.
Yeah, it's greedy. It's greedy.
That is
and then it's lazy. It's like just create something new. Take a chance. Yeah. And then if you really, and which is scary, and I hate sometimes when it. Okay, perfect example. Didn't when Fallout 4 came out, they added Fallout 3? Yeah, you got Fallout 3 when you bought the digital. When Fallout 4 first came out, wasn't it when you bought it digitally, you got Fallout 3 with it? I want to say you. I wanted art, yeah, because that's when it became backwards compatible on Xbox One.
Oh, that's an Xbox thing. Yeah. That's not PlayStation.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
but okay, that's an Xbox thing because the Xbox has been pushing this backwards compatibility thing
big time.
They've been really pushing.
And I'm gonna be real with you. When Xbox One first came out, and you know why? You know why they had to do it? And I think that it's easier. What is it? Hindsight's 2020. It's easier to see this because they had no original IPs.
Yeah.
None. What's the last original IP that Xbox had? Scalebound got canceled.
Sea of Thieves.
People were okay with Halo.
No, Halo 5.
People were okay with Halo.
Gears of War. The new
Gears of War was great. but it wasn't great enough to make me buy it. It would, put it this way, if I didn't have an Xbox One, Gears of War, the new Gears of War wouldn't have been enough to make me go buy it. But guess what's enough to make me go buy a PlayStation? God of War.
Yeah. But
Last of Us 2.
Have you ever been a Gears of War fan?
Yeah. Oh, dude, the first and the second one, when what's his name's wife died, bro. Oh my god, I beat those. But I didn't play 3.
Yeah, those are easy too. So don't even try to throw them in there as completions. The games is easy, dog. But okay, so I do get you though. I'm not. I understand it. I just don't like the whole. What are you writing down? What you making note of? What I do? What I do? Come on, son. But hey,
Come
man,
on,
listen.
son. Come on, son.
It's just it is what it is. I'm not for games that already had that dead. If they're dead and gone, leave them dead and gone. If somebody wants to go play them, they can go down there.
Or just open it up backwards compatible and let me rebuy it for $10 if it's really that important to me.
Not even that. Open the backwards compatibility and let disc in.
Ooh, now you messing with
I still
people's
got
pockets.
my disc.
Now you messing with people's pockets.
You know what I'm saying? I got my disc.
But yeah, we need to stop. We are really over.
No, we're good, man.
This shoot.
What did we miss? Oh, okay. So our view on backward or on remasters
trash.
They're trash. So we agree on that.
Unless they're absolute classics.
No.
Nah, they're trash.
Like you said,
they're trash.
If you want to play,
go pick up a laptop. Yep. Go open up your old laptop, blow it off, and keep it going. So keep going. So remasters are trash. Grand Theft Auto changed the way games should be made on console in a positive way because it saves money. And it creates constant good updates. Baron doesn't beat games. And
Travis got mad emotional today.
He was mad Tyson.
Yeah, it was mad Tyson. I think that was it. We didn't
have nothing else.
Yeah, those are the conversations we wanted to hit.
Quiet Place is a great movie.
Quiet Place is a great movie?
Great movie.
Oh, really? I haven't seen it.
I went and seen it today. Great movie.
Damn, man, you just randomly be going to the movie.
Bro,
what's up with you?
When your mother-in-law gives you gift cards to the movies, you use them.
Hey, mother-in-law.
Right.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, what we in? We're like, man, we
are way over. I'm telling you, man.
Sign me out, son. Sign me out.
All right. I'm Baron J67.
And I am xTJones. Everything is in the description below.
Hit that subscribe button, please. We really need you guys' support.
And I just found out it's very important for you guys to click the bell. We need the bell clicked.
Yeah, notifications. Bling, bling.
Notification. I think everybody was saying notification. I ain't gonna say that. I don't want to be considered a gang. I just want y'all to click the notification bell.
Yeah,
because
just click the bell.
It helps us out, and we appreciate you
big time.
Lot. So
maybe we'll talk about doing something crazy like a giveaway or something. I don't know.
We should.
We should
definitely do one.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
This is episode what? 18?
19.
So we'll do. You want to do a giveaway episode 25?
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, I'm with it.
Giveaway episode 25 then.
Yeah. Subscribe.
And more to come on that.
All right. Peace.
Peace.